Let go and let God. Now, I am not so much of a religious person, but we cannot deny the fact that the wisdom of the ages is locked up in the Bible. So I'm going to use a Bible verse to help me get the point for today's message. It goes like this: Cast your burden upon the Lord, and he will sustain you. Psalms 55:22. To let go and let God is not to surrender your agency, is to surrender your illusion of control. We're not in control. Nothing is in our control but what we think about. Our perception is it's ours. But the things that happening around us, they actually happening for us, and it's very hard to understand it and to really embody that truth when shit hits the fan. When life hits, it's like, oh my God. But this is when you must do all that you can and then let go and let God. And we're going to discuss on that further in this session. Now, it is the bold act of loosening your grip of what was never truly yours to hold. We are renting everything in this universe. Nothing is really yours. Nothing is truly mine. We're not possessing anything. It's just temporary. This entire existence that we have here is temporary. We having a physical experience. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. We're not physical being having a spiritual experience. We're spirit. And this body that we have, it's temporary. Now, it is not laziness nor passivity, but radical trust. In life, you have to have trust. And if you can't have trust in the Lord, if you cannot trust in God, what can you trust? What can you trust? And if you don't feel comfortable of saying God, call it whatever you want. You call it the universe, Jesus, Allah, whatever, it doesn't really matter. There is one source that brings you life. We all agree with that. And if you don't agree with that, try to take a seed and put it in your hand and try to make it grow. You can't. What makes it grow is this infinite source, power, wisdom, life, everything. So you need to build trust with this infinite force. And let me tell you, God has been in my life every day. Of course, brings you breath into your lungs every morning. But in my lowest of the lows, all I needed to do is do everything that I can until there was nothing left for me to do, and then look above and say, God, take it big, guy. And when we pray and we go down on our knees and pray to God, I always say, praying, the assumed position of praying is falling down to your knees. It's not just going down on your knees when you're comfortable. It's giving it all you got and falling down to your knees, crying, say, God, I've done everything. I have nothing left. You have no more energy left in your body and you just dropped. And this is where you say, I trust you. You look above, I trust you. I've done, but you got to do everything that you can. Don't just let go and let God. Don't just cast your burden upon the Lord and He will sustain you. You have to do all that you can, because if you don't do all that you can, this will not work. Don't try to fool God. Don't try to fool yourself. Trust that there is something way bigger than you that knows what's best and meant for you. When you carry every burden as if you're alone, um, alone must lift the stars. You become exhausted. You become exhausted. Don't get exhausted because you don't need to carry all the burdens by yourself. You need to do all that you can. I know I said a million times, but I'm going to say it again. You need to carry as much as you can until you can't anymore. Find the biggest, heaviest burden you can carry it as much as and as long as you can, and then give it to God. But when you let go, when you offer your striving, your heartbreak, your anxiety into the hands of something internal, you are not giving up. You're giving in to grace. And I'm going to read it one more time for you guys because it's very powerful. When you let go, when you offer your striving, your heartbreak, your anxiety into the hands of something internal, you're not giving up. You are giving in to grace. I felt it. And let me know in the comments below. Put a white heart if you felt that too. Letting go means you've done your part. Letting God means now you let the infinite do theirs. That's all there is to it. Practical application for you guys. Identify the burden that you are gripping tightly. A decision, a person, a fear, whatever it is, write it down. Then speak it out loud. Say, I release. I release this. I trust the unfolding. I let go and let God. Then act from faith. If some faith, not fear. If something doesn't move despite all of your efforts, maybe it's not yours to move. If something is not moving despite all of your efforts, maybe it's not yours to move. But if a door opens gently, walk through it with courage. Create a space for silence daily. In stillness, you let God speak. And when doubt returns, as it will, repeat it like a mantra, not to convince the world, but to remind to your soul, let go and let God. You're going to say this like this: I am not the river, I am the vessel. I am not the storm, I am the sail. I am not the end, I am a part of the becoming. Letting go is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your trust. It's the beginning of the connection that you establish with above. This is only the beginning, my friends. And don't you forget about it. I know life can get hard and things happen sometimes that are out of your control. Make sure that you control the controllables. You do all that you can. If it's a person, if it's a situation, whatever that might be, come from a pure heart. Do all that you can, really, but really give it your all. Once you give it your all, surrender. But don't go to surrender before you give it your all. And then surrender and trust me, all will be well. God is with you. And I was homeless. I was stabbed. I was in the military. I was this close from getting killed multiple times. Bullets flying near me. God, God, this power is a shield, is such a powerful shield that is guiding you, guarding on you, caring for you. This is life. It's life force that is within you. He gave you this life to live. And when you live this life, this is just beautiful. And I got the coconut here. He wants to join. This is how you live your life. This is how you live life. And he's just showering some love on me. So with that said, you guys, I'm just going to wrap this up. I love you so much. Stay strong for whatever you are going through right now. And I will see you again in the next video. Thank you. What's going on, Baba? Okay, we need to wrap up the video. Yep.